I think there are many reasons why someone may procrastinate, but I refuse to believe that laziness is one of them. I think that's actually a lazy reason to say that someone is procrastinating because I feel like there are different like there are different experiences. For you to be lazy, it would mean that you care about this thing, but you're just like, I don't want to have the extra work. Like, I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. I just don't feel like doing it. But there's something deeper there. If you don't feel like doing something, you might just not want to. You might just not want to. Now, the question becomes, do you want to push yourself past your comfort zone of, I don't want to do this, so I'm not going to do it, and actually get to the goals that you try to set for yourself? Or just get off that path because you may not want to be on it. And I've been struggling with this for a very long time because, like, becoming a person, just internalizing that I'm a person. There are a lot of things that I wasn't doing before because I was just like, I just don't want to do it. Nobody cares. I don't care. I don't care. So no one else cares, right? But like now, I'm actually trying to care. It's My comfort zone is really tiny. So I think that like showing yourself compassion through doing the things that you're doing for the first time is really important. Because if you spent your entire life being like, well, you're so lazy, you're so stupid, you won't do X, Y, and Z, and I want X, Y, and Z, that's okay. If you're not used to doing the things that you want to be doing, you're going to need a lot of patience and a lot of compassion in order to get yourself through that, unless you have an accountability partner. If you are your own accountability partner, it takes some time to actually care about being accountable. The month of April, I like set specific goals and I wrote them down. I put them in a little PowerPoint. I had them all ready. I even made a video about it and I posted that video. Did I actually achieve those goals? Not really. Not really. But that's okay. Now I know my pain points. Now I know what I can go back and like reflect on and be like, this didn't work. How can we change that? This will probably work better. How can we do that? You know? Instead of just thinking, well, I'm just going to procrastinate and I'm just lazy and I'm just a failure. Try again. We're young as fuck. We're so young. Try it. Just try one more time. Just do it one more time. Because otherwise, you're just going to go in this cycle of lacking self acceptance and lacking self priority in a way. Like prioritizing yourself and the things that you want, the things that you need. Sometimes we may not feel like right now we want to do something, but like later on, the effects of doing that thing, for example, the first time I ever did yoga, I remember that before I put on the video, I was like, I don't want to do this. As I was doing it, I was like, I do not want to do this. And I was genuinely gonna like exit the video, not watch it, not do anything, not try it. I was like, whatever, I don't care. But then there was a moment where the person in the video was like, notice a difference between your right side and your left side. And I was like, that is a huge difference. That's crazy. If she had not told me to pause and like just like take a moment and be mindful of my own body, I would not have done that. And it gave me a sense of like, okay, this is not instant gratification, but it's a gratification. This is good for me. This is good for me. Even if I don't want to do it in the moment, after I'm done with it, it's the best feeling ever. So sometimes we do have to do things and we don't want to. Now I do yoga and I love it. Love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I don't. Being your own accountability partner is not for the weak. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to be like, hey, remember that thing that you said you wanted? Remember that thing that you said you needed? Remember that thing that you said you needed to do in order to get the things that you wanted and the things that you needed? Yeah, you still have to do that. You can't just like Nah, like it's not just gonna show up. I've honestly wasted so much time thinking that I was safe and just like being like, oh, I was going through it. Yeah, 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 yeah. But like eventually we get out of going through it. And we need to take action. We need to do things for ourselves. We can't not. We can't not. That's You wouldn't have a life if you didn't have anything to use it for. Use your life. Do things in your life. Every time I download social media, I go down a path of like not micro, of doom scrolling. Doom scrolling and I are each other's worst enemies, bro. Worst enemies. But procrastination sometimes it shows you what you are afraid of. It shows you what you don't want to do, what you don't like, what you do not enjoy. And it allows you to look at it through a different lens of compassion and just like problem and solution, bro. Problem and solution. You have a problem, you're procrastinating, figure out why. Figure out how you're not gonna do that anymore. Figure out how you're gonna solve this problem. And that's what I have to say on that. Um yeah. Yeah. I feel like there are psychological effects to you dyeing your hair because the sizzling on my scalp really did do something to my brain chemistry. I'm telling you, I promise you. I feel like there's something there. There has to be something there. There has to be. I think so. Let me turn this off.